Welcome to the channel Understanding Sufism. In this video, Professor Manzoor Ahmad Bhat will shed a light on the life and Sufi thought of Shaykh Shihab al-Din Suharwardi.
नहमदुहु व नुसल्ली अला रसूलिल करीम औज़ु बिल्लाहि समीउल अलीम मिनश शैतानिर रजीम बिस्मिल्लाहिर रहमानिर रहीम. Esteemed viewers, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh and greetings to all. Today, after a pause, we are having our discourse number 31 in our YouTube channel, that is Understanding Sufism. In today's discourse, we shall be sharing with you the preliminary idea about the life, works, and career and then Sufi thought of one of the great Sufi masters, that is, I mean here, Shaykh Shahabuddin Suharwardi Rahmatullahi Alayh. Now, before we move ahead, I would like to share with you some important sources that would help you at your own place to have a very comprehensive idea about the personality and contribution of this great Shaykh Shahabuddin Suharwardi Rahmatullahi Alayh. Among the sources we have Tabaqat al-Shafiyah by Imam Tajuddin Subki. Then we have Wafayatul Ayan by Ibn Khaliqan. Third one we have Nafahatul Unus by Maulana Nuruddin Abdurrahman Jami. Then we have Tarikh Kamil by Ibn al-Asir, Tarikh Shahi by Ahmad Yadgar, Fawaidul Fuad, which is the compilation of the discourses of Shaykh Nizamuddin Awliya Rahmatullahi Alayh, compiled by Amir Hassan al-Sijzi. We have then Adabul Muridin by Abu Najib al-Suharwardi Rahmatullahi Alayh. Next source we have Ulama-i Salaf by Habibur Rahman Shirwani. Then Rawzatul Safa by Mir Khwand. Now we find that another sources which provide us an account of his different dimensions of his personality include Sairul Arifin by Maulana Jamali, Akhbarul Akhyar by Sheikh Abdul Haq Muhaddis Dalvi. Then there are some important works by Shaykh Shahabuddin Suharwardi Rahmatullahi Alayh himself. Among these I shall be sharing just titles of 4 very important and prominent works. Among these works we have Jazb al-Qulub ila Mawaslat al-Mahbub, so that deals with the Tasawwuf or Sufism. Then we have Rashful Nasaya, so which deals with Ilmul Kalam or scholastic theology. Third one we have Alamul Huda, that is on the refutation of ancient philosophies, and his monumental work, that is Awariful Ma'arif, which is basically a book, a textbook on Sufism or Tasawwuf by Shaykh Shahabuddin Suharwardi Rahmatullahi Alayh. Now, so far as his genealogy is concerned and his ancestry is concerned, Shaykh Shahabuddin Suharwardi was having his full name as Shahabuddin Abu Hafs Umar al-Suharwardi al-Baghdadi Rahmatullahi Alayh. His life spanned over 93 years as per Hijri calendar, that is from 539 after Hijrah up to 632 after Hijrah, which corresponds to 1144 Christian era to 1234 Christian era. He was a prominent intellectual, a great scholar, and a great Sufi master of his time. Shaykh Shahabuddin Suharwardi Rahmatullahi Alayh was born in the village of Suharward in the Zanjan district of Jibal province of Iran. Historical sources indicate that the Shaykh received education and training from great masters of his time. Their names he documented in his great monumental work, that is Awariful Mari. In Sheikh Shahabuddin Suharwardi's legacy, Tasawwuf or Sufism and its spiritual come ethical training methods, as well as the lifestyle and experiences of Sufis, are interpreted and explained on the basis of the Quran and Ahadith of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Sheikh Shahabuddin Suharwardi rahmatullahi alayh belonged to a lineage that traced back to notably early Muslim figures, and some classical Muslim historians report that his family claimed descent from Hazrat Abu Bakr Siddiq Raziallahu Ta'ala Anhu, the first caliph and the great companion of Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. After receiving his initial education in his homeland at the Madrasa of Maraga, he traveled to Baghdad with his uncle Abu Najib al-Suharwardi, where he studied under a galaxy of scholars and Sufis. At Baghdad, he received further education and training under Sheikh Sayyid Abdul Qadir Jilani Rahmatullahi Alayh, then Sheikh Hibatullah Rahmatullahi Alayh, then Sheikh Muammar Fakhir Rahmatullahi Alayh, and Abu Zar'a, besides many other scholars. Now Sheikh Shahabuddin Suharwardi became renowned for imparting education and training to the students and delivering sermons to the public. His life can be conveniently divided into three important stages. The first stage is from 1144 to 1160. So we find that during this period, Sheikh Shahabuddin Suharwardi studied under his uncle Abu Najib Ziauddin Abdul Qadir al-Suharwardi. Mainly, the significance of his uncle and teacher, along with many other scholars, intellectuals, and representatives of Sufism or Tasawwuf, as well as the spiritual environment in which he matured, played an immense role in establishing Shahabuddin Umar al-Suharwardi as Shaykhul Arifin, or the leader of the Gnostics or Sufis. The second stage in his life spans from 1160 to 1194. So this period marked a time of intellectual and spiritual maturity for the young Shahabuddin al-Suharwardi, who had already become highly skilled in the knowledge of the Sharia. During this time, he continued his studies under his uncle Najib al-Suharwardi, besides other scholars, and also he studied Quran, he studied Hadith, and many other branches of Islamic sciences. And among the famous scholars from whom he got greatly benefited besides his uncle was Sheikh Sayyid Abdul Qadir Jilani Rahmatullahi Alayh, who is regarded as the founder of the Qadiriya Silsila of the Sufis. So under him, Shahabuddin Suharwardi Rahmatullahi Alayh studied Ahadith, and he studied also Islamic jurisprudence under his guidance, and also he learned the path of uncovering the esoteric knowledge or ilmul batin under the guidance of these great scholars, that is Abu Najib Suharwardi Rahmatullahi Alayh and Sheikh Sayyid Abdul Qadir Jilani Rahmatullahi Alayh. By this time we find that Sheikh Shahabuddin Suharwardi was not only an expert in Sharia but also began to emerge as a great Sufi master. It was during this time that Suharwardiya Sufi order or Sufi Silsila got a significant and remarkable recognition. So far as the third stage in the Sirah or biography of Shaykh Shahabuddin Suharwardi Rahmatullah is concerned, it extends from 1194 to 1234 Christian era. Now, during this period, we find that Shaykh Shahabuddin Suharwardi developed a close friendship with Caliph al-Nasir and he served him. He was entrusted with the responsibility of ambassador of peace and was deputed to various regions, various countries by the Caliph as his envoy to carry out significant assignments. During the time of Shaykh Shahabuddin Suharwardi, various other Sufi community orders known as silsilas or tariqas emerged. These groups were renowned by names of revered spiritual figures, and their teachings and legacies provided society with spiritual guidance and steadfastness. Shaykh Shahabuddin Suharwardi is reported by many biographers that he passed away in the year 1234 Christian era. His demise took place in Baghdad, where he spent the later part of his life engaged in teaching, tarbiyah, authorship, and spiritual instruction, and was finally buried over there. Thank you very much. Jazakumullahu khair. So you are most welcome to favor us with your valuable views and also subscribe to our channel Understanding Sufism or Tasawwuf.